Yo-hooo! Yeah, we're connected. We're connected now. It took some minutes, but I am in. Hey, 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 hey. Hello! Yo-hooo, everyone! How's it going today? Welcome to Pain Monday. Like every Monday. Classic Monday, you know? Welcome to today's stream, and I hope you all had a great Monday today. Bienvenidos al stream de hoy. Espero que hayas tenido un buen día. Bienvenidos al lunes. Me ha costado poder entrar, porque no sé por qué OBS no quería conectar, pero ahora sí. Estoy in. Hacker voice, I mean. I have hacked into the stream now. Now I know the entire OC list, including the OCs that haven't even appeared yet. I mean, of course I do. That's my OC list. Of course I know who's left. I know the future and past of all of Pain Monday. Yep. But where to fall? Yoko everyone! Yoko Kami! Yoko Roketsu! Yoko Nirvana! Yoko Kaid! Yoko Puck! Welcome! How's it going today? Today I'm gonna... there's only one last character left to add some face color to, so we're gonna do that first of all, and then it's time to start finishing some more characters. Maybe. Probably not. We're gonna get... I guess we're gonna get very close to 304 DOCs. What's going on there? I hear cats. I hear cats fighting. Yo, hello everyone, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. So, I think we're gonna be pretty close to 340 OCs, which means there will be less than 100 OCs left. That's crazy. That's like unbelievable to me. Wow! We're truly getting there. How? Oh my god. It feels like the last day of Pain Monday is looming closer and closer, even though it's like still like 1 year from now, for sure. I'm pretty sure it's still gonna be like 1 year from now. Alright, let's go. Also, I changed the color of the calves out of the stream. They used to be the same color as the tail, but I think they looked a little bit too much of the same, especially when the material is gonna be very different. I tried changing them to another color that could be like more similar to these. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna end up changing the palette of this OC even more when I paint her, so we'll see. Which OC is my top 10? You mean like the 10 top 10 OCs? Or the one at the top of the top 10? Well, I guess it would be just the top 1. I mean, I know for sure who's my top 1. Top 1 is Mayo, there's no question. That's Mayo. She's number 1. She's my number 1. I don't know who the other top 10 would be exactly. I know who top 2 would be. I know who top 3 would be. The rest is like a little bit more muffled. I've got an OC tier list that I did a while ago. It's a good try to find it and take a screen. I don't remember where I put it. At least until you add more OCs. I'm not gonna do that. Why would I add more OCs? That would never happen. I'm a person with self-control who never adds more OCs to the OC list. I can't even finish the sentence without laughing. I'm sorry. Okay, let's see. There's a tier maker. There's a tier maker tier list, but it doesn't have all the OCs because it's like from a while ago. Like if I had to pick, top 10 is maybe a little bit difficult right now, right off the bat. I need to do a little bit more ranking for that, but I can tell who the top 3 are at least. Let's see. Top 1 is Mayo, for sure. No doubt. Top 2 is this lady over here. She's top 2. I love her so much. I haven't drawn her in a long time. Cecilia, my beloved. My wife. I remember that when I was drawing her chibi, I showed a bunch of arts of her. She's so cool. She's still gonna take a long time to appear in any stories, but I know where she's gonna appear. Hopefully I can do her justice. Yo, Seren, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! And then top 3. Top 3 is probably my very sad alchemist, who I really like a lot. She has really climbed up the list in the latest years that I've been thinking of her story more and more. And now she's right up there at top 3 because I'm sad. And I like stories with sad immortals. So yeah, my sad immortal alchemist girly with big depression, Alina. If you wanna hear about her story, there's a game about it. You can read the Stories of the Dreaming World, also known as Symphony of the Don't Worry? Question mark. Yay, welcome Rogatsu! Enjoy your instant noodles! What flavor are they, by the way? Important. Are they spicy? Because spicy instant noodles, good. I'm good, the weather is very nice today. Enjoy! Here it's very cold, but honestly, I'm really comfy. I really like winter. I missed winter so much, and now that it's winter, even though I'm cold, I have my blanket and I'm super comfy. You know how I can tell that it's really cold, especially yesterday? This is how I was. This is all that I could see when I was here sitting on my desk. I ended up with 3 cats on my lap. That's how cold it is. And this is the cat that never wants to be on my lap. Even the cat that never wants to be on my lap wanted to be on my lap. That's how cold it is. Yep. For now, that's the top 3. There's probably more that I would add up there, but it's really hard to decide on like the proper top 10. I need to redo the tier list now that there's more characters with chibis. It's a lot easier with the portrait ready. When I did the tier list the first time, there was a lot of characters that still didn't have portraits. Racing for Mexico because it's summer weather all year long over there. I remember hearing that it's also pretty cold. But I guess it depends on some parts, yeah. Depending on where you're going, I imagine that it might be a lot more summery. Yeah, I hope it goes well. Exciting. Okay, let's start adding some base colors. For the clothes, I have no idea what I'm gonna do, but I know that the hair is kind of like a very light yellow. We've said it gets cold at night. Yeah, I imagine it this season. But I imagine it must feel very different compared to Chile. Because now it's summer there, right? Or at least beginning of summer. There we go. There's some lines here. I did very quickly. Here we go. I know that the clothes are also kinda yellow. But that's all I know about the color palette. I've never really... never using color ever. A lot of little spots here and there. It has very different seasons throughout the year. Front of my town is very windy. It's friggin' windy. I'm sorry, I couldn't help remembering that. Your color, the knower. Yeah. So used to just drawing a lot of these characters just with lines, just doodling them. It's freaking windy. A lot of these characters, I've only doodled them. Just like that, on like notebooks and stuff. I never really painted them. I have no idea what their outfits are like. I know that this character, like, I imagine them with a lot of like yellow and white, something like that. Especially in the, okay, let's give it a try. Let's try to paint the things that I'm pretty sure what color they are. For example, these, I know for sure it's gonna be like some sort of gold. Same with the what shall I call it? Shoulder what? I don't know. Shoulder pads? Is he? Yellow, white, and red. That could work. Try. I was thinking about adding some other color to complement the white and yellow. Probably. Probably. Wait, I know. Right, because you know, the eyes. The eyes are all like, well, maybe not here, but the eyes are supposed to be red, right? But since all the eyes are closed, the eyes that could be red are the ones on the shoulder pads. Ah. This is the biblically accurate demon or something. Yo, the mongoose! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! I hope you've been doing well! And then the gem can also be a red. There we go. There. Cool. I can imagine like there being a lot of gold. Gold and white does combine pretty well, I think. I'm gonna try. Like I can imagine all these lines, for example, in maybe a darker gold. Give it a try. Thinking maybe making that line. Maybe not. Trying to visualize the palette bit by bit as I go. That's just orange. That's literally just orange, Yomi. That's not even gold. That's orange. Maybe darker. Then this part and this part that is kind of like the teeth. Guess we can make these dark gold. Secret black and blue version. What color is the demon of the Ars Goetia? Like the dress. No way. I have to say, that dress was clearly blue and black. It was the light. That photo was like super burned. Is this a harpy or an angel? This is a demon of the Ars Goetia. One that looks a bit more like an angel, but... Yo, Ernest! Welcome! How's it going? One day! Wait, it's tomorrow! Let's go! I hope you can celebrate and have fun and have cake. Cake is the most important part of birthdays. Still, when I say demon, as in like it's written a bit differently. More than demon in the like classic sense of like evil creatures from hell. This is more in the sense of like spirits. So it's not exactly the definition that you would usually think when you hear demon. They're just people that exist in the world that they are in. That's all. They just happen to be there first. They got like some presents from their friend, literally the god of the world. If I can get them right, something like this. Addressed out a lot of people at color theory. Yeah, it was like a. I mean, I'm guessing it was a color theory mixed with screens being like in different calibrations thing. There we go. These gold. Okay. My idea for this is to make this part right. For example, not so bad so far. Then this part that kind of looks more like an eye, I'm gonna make it red. Problem now is the rest of the outfit. Let's try to paint the parts that also give me gold vibes first, and see about the rest. We'll figure it out along the way. Just not to say it was 10 minutes in the past. Oh, time traveling! Time traveling! I don't know what I said a moment ago. Time traveling. Then I have my screen tablet. Every time I look at my art on my laptop, I'm like, wait, where did the colors go? It happens with my screen tablet too. I feel like in the screen tablet, the colors look so much more vibrant and saturated. And then when I go to the main monitor, everything's so desaturated. Like right now, I'm noticing it. I feel like the gold, it's so gray on my main monitor. Like, that's not how I was painting things. This needs to be a bit more saturated. Need very subtle hint of spiciness. Good. That's the best. Best kind of noodles. I really like adding like extra stuff to the noodles so they can get more flavor. For example, dropping an egg. Dropping an egg is like the best thing ever. We tried checking it from another monitor. I tried checking it from both the monitors I have, in the tablet or my laptop, but also checking it on my phone, and it's impossible. It's impossible getting the colors perfect because it's always gonna look different for other people. Every single monitor is gonna show colors different, so it's a futile endeavor. You don't really have to check things on all monitors because it's literally futile. Yo, Stick, welcome! How's it going? Everything looks more HD on the tablet, yeah. Something also happened on... I have like the other computer that I don't use that has like a big screen. And it's a way bigger screen than the ones I'm using now. But it has a problem. It's like very blurry. For some reason it's like super bright and blurry for no reason. I could try that one, but I feel like I would go blind with like if I try to draw there. It was kind of uncomfortable when I tried drawing it. The egg raw, you drop it in, no, you drop it in like you drop it when the noodles are cooking. You drop the egg in the noodles so it cooks with the noodles with the broth, and it's so good. We tend to add like also some extra soy sauce and stuff like that. It adds a lot more flavor because like instant noodles usually are a little bit bland on flavor. Have you tried wearing your glasses? Maybe I forgot. Maybe I forgot when I tried. Can never be too sure at this point. The other day I went outside and I realized like halfway being on the street that I had forgotten my glasses completely. It was like a bunch of streets already, like away from home. And it was then that I realized, wait a second, why is everything so blurry? I forgot my glasses. Oh well. I really didn't see that coming. No, I didn't. I totally didn't. Today I also had to go outside, by the way, and you know what I forgot this time? I forgot my phone. I didn't really need it, but was like, wait a second, I feel like I'm forgetting something, and it was my phone. Oh well. Throw garlic at the very end when they are done cooking is a favorite of mine. Oh, I usually add the garlic powder, and it's so good. Like the garlic condiment, it's peak. So good. I add it to everything on. I've been making soups lately, and yesterday I made like a super soup. We added like the typical stuff, like the chicken broth, the pasta soup. I added a bit of rice even. I made a mix of like soup pasta and rice. Let's try it like this. Or some sort of even darker gold or brown like this. What red? Maybe the red is too much. What? I need more. A souped up soup. I added more soup into the soup. The soupest soup to ever soup. So I added the pasta soup, I added rice, I added carrots, onions. What else did I put in it? Garlic? There was something else. Mincemeat. Like meatballs. I added meatballs. After that I put, of course, a bit of salt. Of course. After that, I got the garlic powder. We noticed you like soup, so we put some soup into your soup. Delicious. Casi como un guiso, pero eran muy pocas albóndigas. It was very few meatballs. I like adding them to the soup. They taste super good. And also, since it's been so cold lately, soup is just like the best thing to have right now. It instantly warms you up, like, oh, this is maximum confidence. I love soup. Soup so good. With the lighter gold? Yes. For now, let's try it like this with the lighter gold. I feel like it is a lot of white right now. Hold on. Wait. I have a most ingenious idea. What if the inner part of the clothes is in the lighter gold? What if we try? Having soup when it's cold is so magical. Yes, it's so good. It's like drinking chalky milk after a shower. Holy shit, it's so good. Best decision ever. Chalky milk after a shower? Do try it. if I added her to the soup because chicken. Everyone gets added to the soup. Chat soup. Yo, Sherry, welcome. How's it going? Imagine. What do you mean imagine showering? What do you mean imagine showering? Are you a stinky gamer, Nirwanda? Remember, you need to shower occasionally to not be a stinky gamer. Do not be like me. I mean, what? I am not a stinky gamer, for the record, okay? I took a shower just yesterday. That's why I mentioned the chalky milk, because I did just that. I drank the chalky milk after the shower, and it was the best thing ever. Oh, the gamer! You! Please, streamer, don't turn me into 5-star meal! Soup. The flavor of the chat soup has been compromised. I need to imagine showering because I'll do it in a moment. Good. You're a good example, Kyle. You're a good example. We should all be like Kyle. We should all shower. You should shower now. This is Naberius. They look more like an angel than a demon. They are so cute. Very soft. Also, I'm still not sure what the clothes should be like exactly, but so I'm improvising. I feel like I'm gonna change the color of the inside of the clothes. I feel like it might be way too much gold. Maybe I could paint in the same the door here. Let's try. Trigger warning. Showers. Oh, how could you? Maybe like this is lighter gray, perhaps. Oh, then and we wait. I know. Also, yoga paper. Welcome. How's it going? If Paint Monday was called Clay Monday, and Yomi secretly knew how to make stop motion of my OCs? Imagine. Can I make stop motion of all my more than 400 OCs? I've always thought it would be so cool to make figurines of OCs. It's another one of the dreams. If my stories ever become famous, I hope that there's an Android OCs. Sometime. I hope someday it can happen. Can I 3D model all of my OCs? My computer would explode. I'm pretty sure. It would be so cool, but when I was studying like 3D at Gamer University, I did not enjoy it. I really did not enjoy doing 3D. I did some cool stuff that was fun to do. Like I remember having to do an assignment where we had to do like a very small game map with assets made by ourselves. And that was cool, that was fun. I made all the texturing myself. And it was mildly enjoyable. But at the same time, it would be a pain. It was kind of a pain. I'm definitely a 2D person. Like 2D molds actually made of Play-Doh. That would be so cool actually, like a plasticine looking model. That would actually be super cool. That would be really, really cool. Okay. That's it for the base colors. That was faster than I thought. I still feel like I could change some of the colors. But I think the color combination already works pretty well. Yeah. A lot of the others feel a lot more goth, but you know, we need a bit of contrast from time to time. Not everyone has to go full goth, right? Not everyone needs to go full goth. Okay. Probably gonna change some more things in the design because this kind of an improvised design. The part I like the most is definitely the hair with the wings. Also the horns being there, kind of hidden. But for now I think that's gonna be good enough. So, now that we've got the base colors for everyone, let's start with the shadows. Let's get some more OCs done and finished forever. And after that, I've got the next ones ready, by the way. We can start with the next ones after. Who else was there? I remember putting a bunch of them on screen. Guy. The other guy. There's this lady. There's this little gremlin. These are gonna be the next four for the next batch, but it's not their turn yet. Need to finish the OCs that we've got already for base colors. Yogarexy, welcome! Thank you! I did the speed paints a long time ago, but I decided to like shorten them a little bit more to be able to post them as shorts. And I've been trying to get another one ready, but for some reason it's I used a stream to like do the speed paint, shorten it to like a 1 minute. I think it might be the DaVinci Resolve having like a bit of trouble accelerating the clips to like more than 1000% speed. Turning a 3-hour clip into a 1 minute clip is kinda something, so it super lags a lot for some reason. I don't know. I'm gonna try to export it at some point if it works. Maybe the lag is only in the editor. I don't know. I'm gonna keep doing more speed paints though, that's for sure. I've been enjoying it a lot. I really want to do more of them. Alrighty. Let's start with Cat Girl. Cat Girl who isn't really a cat girl because she does not have cat ears. Those are horns. It would be terrible if they were ears, because that would mean you would have 4 ears. That cannot be. That's not allowed in this house. Do not accept 4 ears. There's even a sign at the beginning, at the entrance of the channel, that says no 4 ears allowed. Do more speed paint. I really want to. It's so fun. I hope I can export that one that I've got like halfway done. Wait a second. I've already made a mistake. I have painted the base colors layer. I messed it up. Here we go. I'm trying to get used to recording speed paints of some of my newest drawings. The one that I've been working on lately on Thursdays. That one I'm recording the speed paint. When it's done, I'm gonna be editing it and posting it. I had to remove a couple of my ears to get it there. And you did good. You did the good thing. Made the right decision. Need to have only a maximum of 2 years, or else. I only have the 2 left ones. There's a bit of a symmetry problem there then. Can you like put one of your left ears on the right side, you know, for balance? Even if it's like just an ear, there's gonna be like a slight weight imbalance that it must feel a little bit weird, right? Gonna feel somewhat weird. Wow! Kitty! God, there's a cat! What's up? What's up, creature? Asa criatura? You sometimes just point at your cat and say cat. I do that a lot. There's like this sort of impulse. Whenever you see like a cat, just point at them and say cat. If Bella wore fake cat ears, it would look like she had 6 ears. That would be terrible, horrible. I think they would kick her out of hell if hell existed. They will kick her out of the dreaming world for having 6 ears. I will, personally. I don't think the others would care. I don't think the other demons would pay it any mind. But I would. I would kick her out personally from the OC list. What if she turns around and has an ear on her back? I hate this. I hate this mental image. The first thought that I had was not imagining an ear on the back of her head. It was imagining an ear like here. Some sort of ear here. Like a very weird single wing on her back. It'd be so weird. Be not afraid. Biblically accurate cat girl. 6 ears. We'll never know. As she turns around, we'll never know. Never drawn her from the bag. There could be anything in there. Terrifying. Biblically accurate angel, but instead of eyes, it's full of ears. Oh my god. That's a good reason to say be not afraid. Can you imagine though having that many ears? Wouldn't that be kind of too much when it comes to like hearing? Bit of a sensory overload, you know? Well, I guess the eyes would also be a bit of a sensory overload. How do you even process that many images? Angels must have a lot of brain processing power. If they even have like brains and not like something above brains. Angels being computers, imagine that. Probably something has done something like that. Like probably there's a story that did something like that. Angels being computers. Yo, the review! Welcome! How's it going? Can I draw all of my OCs? I don't know, we're still finding out. We've been trying to find out for nearly 5 years. Eternal sensory overload. Oh my god. Would be too much. Wait a second. Why is there a bit of... There we go. There's a bit of white here for no reason. Yep, okay. Perfect. 5 years, yeah. In February, it's gonna be 5 years of Pain Monday. Favorite kind of angel? I'm not sure if I have one. For some time, I was thinking of making also the angels as OCs. But I kind of decided against it. Because it was only... It was like 7 extra OCs that I didn't know where to put. Like the designs turned out cool, but I never really got any ideas for them. Joey likes the devil. I like the demons of the Ars Goetia. Please do not misunderstand. There's a lot of misconception, okay? There's a lot of misconception. I have read the Ars Goetia, and honestly, it's a little bit like a self-help book in a way. It's pretty different from what I imagined at first. Like, oh yeah, grimoire to summon demons. Wait a second, it actually said some things that were really unexpected. Young Wolfie, welcome! How's it going? Who's this misconception? Is she your neighbor? I don't know. I haven't asked her. Maybe she lives nearby and I'm not aware of it. Maybe she's my neighbor. Self-help book. It's not an exactly accurate definition, but it's like pretty close. It's closer than a lot of other stuff would be, I think. Like, I'm kind of afraid of like talking about it because I feel like maybe people are gonna understand it as, oh my god, Yomi is promoting satanic behaviors, because I don't know, people are prone to misunderstanding. But I don't know, the Ars Goetia is, you can read it, you can find the PDF and read it easily. I don't know, it's out there on the internet. Nothing weird, to be honest. It's just a book. Today we will be summoning the ability to process emotions in a healthy way. Exactly. Wow. I don't know, I thought it was very interesting and kinda in line with how I wanna present the demons in my universe. It's that, they are not like evil entities. They are just people from the world that they exist in. They just happen to be there first. They just happen to meet God for reasons, and that's all. They just exist in there. Finished the 3.7 story. It was so good. I hope you enjoyed it. I really liked it. I'm really happy that they added a song by Millie. I was like, wow. I'm pretty sure there's a Project Moon fan in Hoyoverse. Because they keep doing a lot of things that remind me of Project Moon. And it's like, there's gonna be a fan of Project Moon in there. Have you read Paradise Lost? No, I haven't. Oh my god, Yomi must be satanic, like Pokemon and D&D. This reminds me of those songs. How was it? Oh, I forgot how it starts. I forgot how the song starts. How was it? Forgot. The Josue Dion songs I'm thinking of. There was this preacher that did a lot of talks about how Pokemon and video games are evil, and someone made like some autotune remixes. They are very iconic. daño cerebral permanente, tú estás esclavo del mal. Algún día debería cantarlas en karaoke, son increíbles. Los Nintendos, Segas, PlayStations, whatever. Los japoneses descubrieron que jugar en el Nintendo por la luz producirá epilepsia. Hay dos epilepsias. Uno es enfermedad, otra que es demonio. Convulsiones y epilepsia. El mal te posee. No puedo. Increíble. This is what people are gonna think of me. They're gonna think that I'm like promoting evil behaviors. Then they're gonna kick me out of YouTube. That's what is in risk. Concerning unhanging. Someday I'll sing it on karaoke. Just, you know, for fun. I'm not getting the right color for. And we have to wait until next year. We'll see what they do. I'm excited to see what else they do after. I'm excited for the next part. We're talking about Dragon Ball in the 90s, saying the names were secretly satanic, like Krillin and stuff. I'm like, one of them is literally Mr. Satan and the other Demon King Piccolo. That's kind of true. That's kind of true if you think about it. At least with that, he had a point. But I don't know. It's not that deep. You play video games and D&D. I am evil incarnate. I always play Yomi's streams backwards to listen to her satanic teachings and subliminal messages. Ever since the Ars Goetia list has started, we have been going to deep places. You got me in Dumpstack, are you sure you're not a satanic peddler? Oh no, the evidence is piling up against me. These people think just mentioning the devil means promoting it. They campaign against Doom for being satanic. I mean, if it's about mentioning the devil, I think they take the cake. If you think about it. Kind of funny that they campaign against Doom, though. You mean the game where you fight the demons? That game? The game where you're literally fighting the demons? Amazing. Incredible. Doom guy is the least satanic guy in existence. We'll learn about the secrets of. Oh my god. It's almost kinda readable. I can't read it. I'm trying to read it mentally, but I can't. Sleb no. Sleb no. Something. I don't know. Wait, what? Those are the newest satanic panic. What? Okay, I knew that they were like capitalist devils, but not at that point. Like, those are new accusations to me. Really? Oh my god. I feel kind of bad for the creator. He just wanted to make his little gremlin guys. I know I mentioned it last time, I think, but have you guys seen the Labubu concept art? Those are actually not so bad. I don't like the toys at all. I think they are really ugly. But the concept arts are actually good art. Here in Latin America, people are saying they are demonic. I mean, they do look kind of gremlin-ish. They are just little goblin guys. I don't know. Big mouth plushie? Yeah, the ones with rabbit ears. Yep. Ugly. They are super ugly. Not gonna lie, they are. It's a fact. They become like super commercialized. Didn't expect them to like take the torch from Pokemon and video games. Was reading a manga the other day and there was... What? They've already made it to manga? Oh my god, no way. That's when you know you've made it big. Never touched a Labubu. I've never seen a Labubu up close, only out of the corner of my eye. They are there lurking. Some kind of presence. Starting to sound a little bit more demonic by the moment. I have to admit, I only learned about the existence of Labubus this year. Until this year, I didn't know they existed. It was like they popped out of nowhere. Before that, I had never heard of them. Did this the wrong color? Like, I just saw them randomly in a store and I was like, what the hell are those? And then I just started seeing them everywhere. Like, wait a second, these are actually a thing. They are not like a random thing that I saw one day in a store. These are actually famous. What? Oh god, no. They went viral really suddenly and it happened alongside the matcha popularity. Let me say it here for the record, I liked matcha before it became mainstream, okay? Just so for posterity. I was a matcha enjoyer before it became popular. And now everyone is asking for matcha. Unless it's made it easier to find matcha in cafes, but still. I'm a matcha hipster. Yokaluna, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Understand why Labubus are so hated on when other artists did the exact same thing years ago. Like, there's a lot of collectibles like that if you think about it. There's a lot of toys like that. I mean, there's Funkos also, and Funkos are also ugly as hell. But I guess it's trends in the end. Personally, I don't like them. Neither Funkos or Labubus. I just think they are both a bit ugly in my eyes. But I don't know, there's probably people who like them somewhere out there. But I do think that the Labubu concept arts are not so bad. The art is actually good. Like ghosts before Yomi made them mainstream. I made them mainstream, it was my fault. Love the glove, yeah, thank you. Got the poofy frill sort of look at the back. Yeah, look at how they look. I like the rhombus holes in here. They kind of keep the like frill part together. I like it a lot. Sadly, they are not visible here, but I really like how they turned out. Grandpa's machete fight the devil in El Cerro all the time, strangely always when drunk. Oh my god. Ultra grandpas are Doom Guy. Maybe that was the inspiration for Doom Guy in the end. Having a Funko's like liking pineapple on pizza. Huge number of people will dunk on you for it, but the people that like it are just vibing. You're kind of right with that. That's true. As a pizza liker, I guess I can kind of understand. There's always gonna be different tastes for people. Yeah. What was the saying? There's like tastes as there are asses. Everyone has their own. Yeah. Okay. This is difficult because I can barely see. The contrast. That's another monitor issue that I've got. The contrast in the tablet is terrible. Did you say asses? Yes, I did. You're just saying, freak. You don't have the right to call yourself a pizza liker. I am a pizza liker, a pineapple pizza liker. I'm special. I'm unique. I'm not like other pizza likers. I like pineapple on pizza. And without cheese. Of course. Like Harry Potter, except the 3 unforgivable courses are having Funko Pops, liking pineapple on pizza, and playing League of Legends. I'm kinda concerned that I kinda like fulfill 2 of those conditions. I'm not gonna say which is which. Por gustos no hay nada escrito, decía mi abuelita y se comió los mocos. I mean, cada cual a lo suyo, ¿no? Cada cual a lo suyo. Even what's the Yomi fan movie? Ghost in the Shell! Oh my god, I haven't watched it yet. I really should. You ever said you don't like Funko Pops, so that's true. I just told you that is true. I mean, I could not like them, but still have one. Or like, I don't know, maybe someone gave me a Funko Pop as a present, even though I didn't want to. I remember one of my aunts gave me Twilight, the book. And I never read it. It was like, okay, thank you for the gift. I could never, you know, it would have been impolite to say no. Even though I was like not interested at all. It would have felt bad. Maybe someone could have given me a Funko just like that. You know? That could have happened. But it has not happened. Yeah, I don't have a Funko, so I guess you do know which one by default. I have played League of Legends. I don't play it anymore. I escaped. I couldn't be kept in there. I was able to become free. And Funko. Big gift, I would give that as a joke. I don't know where I have it, to be honest. It's gonna be somewhere, but not in my house, probably. Probably like stored somewhere. I do have books now that I would like to read though. I haven't read in a long time, but so I had like a lot of books stored. My dad keeps a lot of the books I had, and he also has like a bunch of books. And since I started playing Limbus, I've been thinking, maybe it would be cool to read the books that the characters are inspired on at some point. And my dad told me, wait a second, I do have some of those books. And he brought me some of the books from the Limbus characters, so maybe I can get some reading done after such a long time. I'm gonna read some of the classics like the Metamorphoses and the Odyssey and the Don Quixote de la Mancha. I have them, I have those. I've got a bunch of the like 6 of the Limbus books. After reminded because I did not hear books until the third time. No! I did say books. Books with K, yeah. Yeah. Yellow Tetera, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, the Metamorphosis by Kafka. The one where the guy becomes what's the roach? Yeah, Mr. Gregor Samsa, translated as Gregorio Samsa in Spanish. Because I got the book in Spanish. Booze. I do have a lot of booze. Yeah, it's a ghost house. Metamorphosis. Wait, is there more than one? You know that Gregor's first concern when bugging out was that he wasn't gonna be able to go to work. For some reason, that feels so real. Like, I remember my dad telling me, I expected the guy to just like become a bug in the middle of the book, but no, it's like at the beginning. At the very beginning of the book, he literally wakes up, turned into a bug. Like, wow, that's rough. I need to start reading it at some point. It's not very long. There's like 3. Huh. But bad word can even sound like book. Well, if you turn the last letter of book into the first letter of book, maybe it can become something else. Not exactly a bad word, but it's not the word that I intended. Speaking of that, my friend is reading the Korean manga but in Argentinian. Cool! Does it have like a local translation? That's cool. That reminds me, recently there was the Latin American translation for Ace Attorney, right? I've seen some of the names that they've translated. Actually, I actually peek. That does not rhyme with book. You are horrible poets. You need to put a bit of imagination in it, I guess. Yeah. That's cool. I think it would be cool if every language could have like a local translation, because I imagine that I've heard that this happens a lot, that a lot of Latin American countries only get translations in like Spanish from Spain. So there's a lot of expressions that just don't make much sense. So I think it's cool that, for example, Ace Attorney got a Latin American translation. Castilian, yeah, Castilian, that's the word. I forget. Castellano. Need to continue Fear and 2. That reminds me. Next year there's gonna be the big 3 of fantasy manga in anime form. Because we get the next season of Dungeon Meshi, next season of Frieren, and Witch Hat Atelier, which I've also wanted to check out for a while. I've heard it's really good. And it looks so good, the art looks amazing. But I'm super excited for Dungeon Meshi. I can't wait. Okay, what else? But add some shadows to the hair too. Which had the Atelier one. It looks so good. That manga looks super pretty. The art is amazing. Ah, the leer, exactly, that one. The very same. This is great, but nobody warns you for how depressing it is. That's what it's about, after all. It is a metaphor for depression, after all. I kind of wanna read the books to understand the reference a lot better, because Limbus takes very good inspiration from the source books. I think I will probably enjoy a lot of things more by having read the original books too, even if it's not the same. Some of the prettiest art I've seen comes from the most messed up shit imaginable. It do be like that, I mean, artists. Some artists have particular tastes, I guess. Once again, each their own. Some artists like messed up stuff, some others like Funko Pops, probably somewhere in the world. Go Diver, welcome! How's it going? I think classic literature is great because then you start seeing the references everywhere. That's true. There's a lot of influential books that sometimes you don't even realize that other stories make references to them or take inspiration. There's one that I keep seeing getting mentioned lately, and I've also been like thinking about like reading it someday if I can. Like the King in Yellow. I've seen it like referenced in a bunch of places, even places where I didn't know it was referenced, like in Signalis? Question mark? When I watched Signalis, I never realized that it got referenced there. I've also heard that it's like half the book is good, but the rest is kind of eh. But it's still, I don't know. It's interesting to learn a bit more about the classics and stuff. Working on my coming soon video essay. Let's go! You got these. I hope it goes well. The editing goes smoothly. That's an amazing coincidence that the guy from the Odyssey had that name, right? Guy named Odysseus, literally born for the Odyssey. So short about a Minecraft video based on it. Yeah, funny thing, I've been watching a lot of Minecraft IRGs lately when I'm like working on commissions and stuff, or like doing nothing. Mostly working on commissions or drawing. I put like Minecraft IRGs on the background, and I watched that one. I didn't know it would become so popular afterward. I watched it like some hours after it had come out, I think. And then some days after I saw it like being mentioned everywhere, like wait, that actually it's gonna become the next parkour civilization. It was pretty cool when I watched it. I liked the builds that they used in it. Dante's comedy you're writing is divine! I also have the Divine Comedy now that I think about it. I gotta read it too. Because also, that's a book that has been referenced so much. The Divine Comedy. And it's so funny that it's a fan fiction if you think about it. The Divine Comedy is just like the first fan fiction. He's a real journeyman. He's born for the role. You want me to destroy your dreaming is worldly. Oh, I feel so honored. Funko Pops, that's messed up. That's true, I should have included that among the messed up stuff. When comedy is super dense, I recommend taking notes while you're reading it because holy... I can imagine, yeah. It's also a pretty thick book from like what I've seen in myself. I also have Moby Dick. I have Wuthering Heights. What else do I have? The Odyssey. I have the Odyssey too. Which other do I have? Don Quixote. I have Don Quixote, yeah. Favorite books are the ones that are just the name of the character. Yeah, Don Quixote, yeah. Just as I was mentioning it. Ingeniosas aventuras del Hidalgo de la Mancha. No me acuerdo el título entero. Wait, I do have it right behind me. Hold on. I could bring it like right now. Give me a second. It's a very big book, by the way. It's the thickest book on my shelf. Soy Hidalgo Don Quijote de la Mancha. Miguel de Cervantes. How many pages is it? Let me check. Kinda small, but it's also thick. 680 pages, by the way. See. I could take a photo of it, you'll see. It's also kind of an old edition. It's even a little bit yellowish. I'll take the photo with Bellet on the back so you can see that I just took it right now. ¿Para cuándo sale el stream del Quijote? Yo leyendo el Quijote. ¿Te imaginas? Reto. ¿Puedo leer las más de 600 páginas de Don Quijote de la Mancha? Ay, es que podría, stream de lectura, eso podría estar gracioso. Así me motivo también a leerme el libro. I could do that, I could do like reading streams with Don Quixote. This way I can motivate myself to read it. It would have to be reading in Spanish though, because the book is in Spanish. But I guess, I mean, that would be... It would be like the authentic version. The original. Let me sit down again in my spot. Yeah. No te saltes las vulgaridades. Eso de ver... Es verdad. Buen punto. Eso me daría mucha vergüenza leer según qué. I got the photo. Behold. Ingenioso Hidalgo Don Quijote de la Mancha. Está un poco amarillo, pero ahí está. Maybe someday I'll read it. Puedo ilustrar las más de 600 páginas del Quijote de la Mancha. Uf. Imagine. That would take at least 10 years. I don't know if it has any illustration. I don't think it does. I don't think it has any at all. It's all text. It's all super tiny text. Let's see, how does it start? I guess I could read it because it's such an old book that I don't think it's gonna like have a copyright problem at all. Oh, there's a what's it called? No es dedicatoria al principio. There's a word like when you want to like give the book to someone, you want to like write it for someone and you write it at the beginning of the book. Al duque de Béjar. Es de Gibraleón, conde de Benalcázar y Bañares. Vizconde de la Puebla de Alcocer, señor de las villas de Capilla, Curiel y Burguillos. Oh my god, el prólogo. It's so thick. This book. The letters are so small and the book is so thick, it's kind of scary. Eso era el título entero, eh. That was the entire title of the guy. Las ilustraciones del Quijote de Dolor son impecables. Creo que no hay ninguna aquí, sadly. ¿Será alguna otra edición? Lástima. Alright. Let's continue. Los spoilers en los títulos de los capítulos. Eso ocurría también en Limbus. En los capítulos del canto de Don Quijote. Siempre ponían lo que iba a ocurrir en el capítulo. Ahí tal cual en el título. Welcome Misaki! Yoko Ruby! Welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! ¿Qué tal? Are you nerds talking about crazy old man without me? You're late, Ruby. You're late. También en Dragon Ball. Quizá era una referencia al Quijote todo este tiempo. Hay que leer el Quijote para entender Dragon Ball al máximo. Gotta read el Quijote to understand Dragon Ball. That's the conclusion we have gotten to. Speak recognizes speak. Toriyama, Miguel de Cervantes. A través de los tiempos. ¿De qué año es el Quijote ahora que lo pienso? Where is it? About it. Goku y Sancho Panza. No eran tan diferentes. La firma y todo en la primera página. Wow. Acabo de darme cuenta. I just noticed that there's the signature on the first page. A ver. 1605. 1600. Centenario de la publicación de la primera parte del ingenioso hidalgo de Don Quijote de la Mancha. ¿Qué es ese dibujo? Es una de mis OCs. Estoy dibujando mis OCs hoy. I'm drawing my OCs today. Hola, ¿qué tal? Welcome. Uy. Bienvenido. Está tomando años terminarlos a todos, pero estamos en ello. Hombre de aquí. Vaya Quijote juntos a buscar las esperas del sabio Preston. El viaje del héroe. Don Quixote gets yanked by windmills. Wouldn't it be interesting to do like an analysis of like Dragon Ball and El Quijote, like parallels between them? Eso daría para análisis literario. Analizar el Quijote y Dragon Ball a la vez. Y sus paralelos literarios. Seguro que alguien lo ha hecho. They can do it with Journey to the West. I think they can do that. I mean, Dragon Ball is very Journey to the West inspired, right? It is super Journey to the West inspired. Really, Dragon Ball is Journey to the West. I mean, literally. The main character is Goku, after all. Is among the big demon. I need to learn more about Journey to the West too. There's still a lot of characters and things that I don't recognize. You know, more classic literature that is referenced very often. Más cosas de literatura clásica que se referencian muy a menudo. Can I add more shadow here? It's better to keep this as a solid shadow. There we go. There's the feather. And a little bit of the gradient. Wait a second, I actually forgot to add one gradient here. Me olvidó poner un degradado en esta parte. I also have to confess, I have never watched Dragon Ball at all. Not even a single chapter. Not a single episode. Even though I think it was on TV here too, but I never watched it. How tall am I? Very. I am very, very tall. I am the tallest person you've ever seen. If everyone says otherwise, they are lying. But every bright windmill ball is shown in manga based on El Quijote. Windmill ball. Funny thing is, that's only one part of the Quixote in those 600 pages. I'm pretty sure that there's a bunch of other things that happen to the Quixote, but we're never gonna let him live it down, the thing with the windmills. Lo más gracioso es que la parte de los molinos es tan icónica que con la de cosas que debe ocurrir en el Quijote, en las 600 páginas que tiene la edición que tengo yo, nunca le vamos a perdonar lo de los molinos. Siempre se lo vamos a recordar. Nunca se lo dejaremos olvidar. Tallest hobbit you've ever met? Yeah, and also the tallest person I've ever... Tallest human. Hobbits are also persons. The tallest human. The tallest goes to. I'm the tallest, period. And to becoming a president for a very small time as a joke and end up improving life on the island he ruled. Oh my god, spoilers! I haven't read it yet! Come on! I really like the Limbus canto that they did with El Quijote. So I am looking forward to reading it at some point. Understanding more of the references. Even if I won't be able to imagine the characters the way they are intended, because I am tainted by Limbus company in my brain. My favorite filler arc. It kind of does feel like some sort of shonen manga when you think about it. Don't worry, Ruby. I mean, it's a very old book. I'm not too worried about spoilers. I know the end. I know how it ends, so don't worry. I know how the book ends. The important thing is the experience. The episode where El Mio Cid is a guest character and they have to find you. Weird one, when did this become JoJo? I forgot about the JoJo crossover. wait to find out what stand Don Quixote had. It's not that far off. Oh my god. That's exciting. By the way, I have continued watching JoJo 2. I am at some episodes into part 4. I've seen the restaurant episode. That's the last thing I remember. The restaurant episode. I think that was the last thing that I watched. About 90 some crazy shit. In Limbus that was also some crazy stuff. Yeah. Man, I love the Limbus. The Limbus episode. Inspired in Don Quixote so much. That was so good. Best Spanish representation that I've seen in a while. Hey, I think more or less that's all of the shadows. There's still some more in it. It was some shadows here on the inside. Where's my favorite love number towns with small custom funky characters trope? So far I'm enjoying it a lot. It's been very episodic and interesting so far. I feel like it's like, oh, this is gonna be the bad guy for the season. Wait, no, that's not gonna be the bad guy for the season. This is gonna be the bad guy for the season. Wait, but actually no. It feels like that so far. It keeps surprising you. This turned out a bit sad. Here we go. Now it's a bit better. So next is lines. Wait, forgot some. Forgot the Scara. Wait, did YouTube read your message? I feel like maybe the first part got lost. If YouTube ever reads your messages, you can try like rewording them and see if they go through that way. It happens way too often. It's the funniest reason. Oh, surprise me. What did YouTube not like now? Oh, you have a movie! Right! The whale book! It's gonna reach good luck, it's Tangents the book. It's like a podcast where the author has to keep interrupting the story he's telling to give a 30-minute context. I know my dad has read it, and he said that it was very technical. It's basically like a guide to whale hunting disguised as a story. like a manual. Bobby. Bobby Richard. I guess we can call him Bobby Richard. Full name. Bobby Richard. Bobby, not the nice guy. He was not really a nice guy, but he's just a whale. When you think about it, that's just a whale. Just a whale. The guy was like, this whale in particular. This whale is all the evils in the world personified. I mean, and don't really blame the whale for being mad. Like, I would have also thought, dude, I'm just a whale. What the hell do you want from me? Just a whale won't stand up in court. It was just a whale as a cookie. Just a very angry whale, you know? That was just a very angry whale. That was just being there angry. And then... why would anyone even bother the angry whale? Just they're being angry. Whales are not the problems. The real problem is MiHoYo. Let's not let the whale distract us from the fact that gacha games are the true evil of the world. Now that's the true evil of the world. I'm gonna become the Captain Ahab of gacha games. Or... see. Real problem is gacha. Be real, Queen, I don't read that much. Don't worry, me neither. I used to read so much. But then at some point, ever since I got a computer, that was the some point, I just kinda stopped. I used to read so much. I kinda miss it. Yohani, ¿qué tal? Welcome. Read on Twitter, a person denouncing an account that was making a lot of Patreon money with... oh no! Yeah, that's very scummy. And being an artist on the year of 2025 is dire. It's really something. Please, 2026, be kind to all of us. But not to AI prompters, please. I hope the AI bubble explodes, finally. ¡Yay! ¡Hola de nuevo! Aquí estamos, siguiendo el reto de dibujar ustedes. You have considered accepting that manager position at the supermarket? I mean, the artist? well, artist, quote unquote. You might argue, yeah, sure, I mean, generating stuff from your own art style, maybe it's not as bad as, you know, stealing from other art people's other work, but it's still disingenuous. Still very disingenuous. Not something that you're making. Oh no, it's up for debate. I mean, you. That's fair. I mean, we all gotta make a living. But hey, if you draw, you're already an artist. There's no discussion on that. If you draw, if you make things with your own hands, well, not just drawing. If you make music, if you write, you're an artist. You make things with your hands. You're an artist. Oh wait, person A was denouncing person B who trained their. Oh yeah, that's wars. That's wars. That's legit wars. Yeah, then that's a whole. That's back to the stealing topic. Yeah. I understood it like the other way, like the same person selling stuff on Patreon with their own art style. Man, like that's plain stealing. Come on, that's just plain. You're so beautiful, like every day. Thank you. Muchas gracias. Llevo haciendo este reto como casi 5 años. Seguramente el año que viene ya lo terminaré, pero buscaré excusas para seguir más. Ruby, you said you also got a commission by drawing feet. That also makes you an artist. I haven't forgotten that. You did mention that one time, and I remember. Don't expect me to forget that information. You're laying low. Okay, only all of us know now. With how fun it is to draw things. Why do people want to skip the fun part? The creating part? Like, sure, it's tough sometimes. Sometimes it sucks. Sometimes things don't turn out the way you want them to turn out. And that sucks, yeah. But at least you've made something. At least you've created something from the beginning yourself. Not the coolest thing part. Making something when there was nothing before. I like drawing. Nothing's gonna ever take that away from me. We may draw feet, but at least not armpits. Oh my god, yeah, no, that would be terrible. It's okay, we're not judging. We're not judging anyone. Doesn't matter if you draw feet, armpits, or whatever. You're still an artist, okay? You're valid. You're still valid. Okay, I think... Well, it is almost done. There's only one last thing. It's the starry pattern. As always, we're gonna take the pattern from Valscape. We're gonna put it there for consistency, because I don't want to redo the pattern every time. Want it all be consistent. You judge Yomi for her pizza tastes. Why do you judge me for my pizza tastes? They are perfectly valid. Pizza tastes are flawless and normal. And there's no reason to judge them at all. Literally pay the entire rent. Hey, that's super valid though. Like, if you can get those $50 by drawing the things you draw, go for it. Literally go for it. There we go. Well, it's finished. That means that we can update the OC count. Oh my god, it's gonna be a magical number. 333. 333 OCs. Let's go. Alright, next one. Or like pizza crimes. No, I've never eaten a pizza crime ever before. Never even seen a pizza crime ever before. And here's the guy. One. Bad omen. There we go. I changed his color palette a little bit so it wouldn't look that dark. The contrast is even worse on this screen. His outfit is barely irrecognizable. That in Japanese, that would be 444. But fortunately, we are 1-4 away from that. You know, I will try to not make 4 more OCs. That would be kind of unfortunate. That would be kind of a bad omen. Having 4 more characters. Oh, Pizza Detective sees a bunch of pizza crimes weekly. Holy shit, that sounds like a very rough job. What kind of pizza crimes? I need to know, you know, to be prepared. Condolences for you when you reach 367. Dude, I'm so tired of 6-7. What is even funny about it? Like, why? We have so many funny numbers already. We don't need 6-7, whatever that means. Where's even the humor? Where's the humor in 6-7? I mean, sure. Why was 6 afraid of 7? Because 7, 8, 9, you know, I know that's a classic. That's a classic and I accept that. But that's all that there is. There's nothing else to it. I don't know. I will never understand. I'm too old for this. Too old for this. Estoy muy vieja para 6-7, la verdad, ¿eh? No entiendo, no comprendo. By the time she reads 367, it will no longer be a relevant meme. I hope so. I really hope so. I truly hope so. Syrup on pizza? What kind of syrup though? Also on what kind of pizza? I think it's up for debate whether that's a crime or not. I think they have stuff prepared for that day. I feel like you're gonna remember more than I, because I will want to forget. Some part of my brain is gonna be like, no, this goes in the box of things to forget. We're gonna put that in like the bottom of a drawer in my brain. We're gonna forget about it. 6-7 is not real. It cannot hurt me. Pues es de joven, señora, no se preocupe. Gracias, joven. Es lo que intento pensar. No es nada de mi incumbencia, ¿verdad? Hola chicos, ¿qué tal? welcome. Uy. Soy vieja, así es como estoy. I am old, that's how I am right now. What the hell is even funny about 6'7"? I don't get it. Joke is that older generation will pull their head out trying to understand the joke. It's a meta meme. That's absurd. That makes no sense. That's all the Gen Alpha memes. That's literally all the Gen Alpha memes. Why do you need to invent one just for that when all of them already do that? Bien aquí, ¿cómo les va a ustedes? Yeah, todo bien también. Aquí estamos, siguiéndolos a ustedes. He terminado, no sé, antes. Y ahora me toca trabajar con el siguiente. Pero bueno, vamos haciendo progreso. Aquí va esta página. This is how this page is going. Hopefully we can finish at least like 2 or 3 more. Maybe we can try to finish this first row. Ya podemos acabar esta primera fila. Doing that 6-7 reads. What does that even mean? I will never understand. Definitely too old for this. I'm still in the past with my Among Us jokes. You could try finishing like 6-7. You know what? I'll take that one. That was a good use of it. You managed to make it funny, Stick. Holy shit. ¿Qué significa el 6-7? Eso me pregunto y no sé si quiero saberlo, la verdad. No comprendo. Literal estoy demasiado vieja para eso. Estoy ya muy mayor para estos chistes de hoy en día. Me falta Roblox a mí. Yo no entiendo nada de Roblox. Nunca lo he jugado, la verdad. I've never played Roblox. I'm missing a lot of Roblox. Still stuck on the Rufflecopter of memes. Oh, Dios mío, ese sí que está viejo. Pero sí, estoy aún en esa época. The Rufflecopter. I am still in those times mentally. Time passes too fast for memes to catch up. How are these? The problem troll memes? How did those even get out of trend? I thought those were like timeless. No, se cortó el wifi. Sí que llegó el mensaje. You have no place to speak ill of new gen meme. Homestuck fun. I felt like a steak just like had stabbed me in the heart. He notado como una estaca me ha apuñalado directamente al corazón. You are like 6-7 years old. Maybe more. Maybe a little bit more. Playing a funny anime soccer game and found out there's a girl with Among Us eyes. No way. Really? Amazing. Parecía un chico gritando ese número, después le dijeron Nights con Funk. Eso nomás me suena a eso también, pero es como muy random, no sé. Es mega absurdo. Y es como, sí, muchos memes son absurdos, pero se siente como mucho más de la nada. Bueno, muchos memes también son de la nada. Quizás simplemente estoy sufriendo del... en mis tiempos todo era mejor. Creo que debe ser eso, yeah. I think it's gonna be that. I'm probably just being like, back in my day. Wait for Skibidi Reese to enter the Umamusume roster. Oh god, no! Not that other course. Terrible. Get here. Wait, I may have made a mistake. Maybe not. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. Back in my day, it was a gentleman's business. Insert the gentleman rage face with the hat and mustache. Anyone remember that one? Anyone remember it? Anyone remember like a sir? The Among Us memes actually 6-7 years old? Kinda, yeah, actually I think they are. They are more or less from the 2020 year. Yeah, some ranchers follow a tradition of naming horses by a mix of half the name of their parents. Yeah, that's what I remember. I remember hearing about that. And like the name of the parent horses. That's very, very unfortunate name. Holy shit. Vamos a los YouTube Pups. Hay cosas que jamás deberían dejarse atrás, yo creo, ¿eh? Un meme de los captchas. Pero por desgracia, los captchas que se usaban para eso murieron. Así que el meme tuvo que morir también. Ese era mi meme favorito. Era muy gracioso. I miss the captcha memes. Those were my favorite. But unfortunately, the captcha that was used for those memes kinda died. Muchos de ustedes me recuerda a uno que hice. Oh, ¿cuál de ellos? ¿Este que estoy haciendo? De hecho, es verdad. ¿Alguien quiere ver la entera? La tengo. Bueno, está en la descripción también. The full OC list is also in the description, but if anyone wants to check it out, then... Here. There you go. You wanna see the OC list? There it is. Si queréis ver la lista de OCs entera, ahí está. Hay todos los que he hecho y también los que aún tengo por hacer. ¡Ah! ¡Que parece un ciervo de color azul! Inesperado, porque me parecía como una combinación difícil, curioso. Mentes sabias piensan parecido. I'm gonna make the hair a little lighter for... Creo que el interior del cabello por claro para... Where are the Sonic OCs? I don't have any. I've never been into Sonic. I don't have any Sonic OCs. But I do have a list of fun characters. It was the previous list that I did. We'll have them around here. I could even show. Voy a enseñarlos porque tengo por aquí mismo. Here they are. My fan characters. Ahí están mis fan characters. Personajes inspirados en series existentes y juegos. Pero no tengo ninguno de Sonic, no. Tengo de Pokémon. Tengo de mis gachas. Y unas cuantas cosas más. Yo, Samuel, ¿qué tal? Welcome. Welcome to the stream. ¿Quieren rediseñarlo para el proyecto de una amiga? ¿Tienes alguna idea para el rediseño? There's an alternate universe where Yomi was not an old MMO fan but instead a Sonic fan. Can you imagine? That's true. I did used to play so many MMOs, and I can't deny that they left big inspiration in me. There's a lot of OCs of mine that kinda started in those MMOs. How big is the project size by now? I have it in different files. I think it's probably around 2 gigabytes? I haven't checked. I've got a lot of them in the external hard drive anyway, so I haven't checked the full size of everything. I keep having to divide them in different files because it starts becoming a lot of layers at some point. And Sai starts coughing a little bit every time I try to save the file. It goes like, Yomi, please have mercy. I can hold that many OCs. No, Yo-hooo, welcome! How's it going? Yeah, thank you so much for coming! Enjoy the doodling. I will be accompanying you in the background with my own OCs. I've been working on these guys right now. Working on the demons of the Ars Goetia now. Finally. I was looking so forward to this list, finally. I miss them. 2 petabytes? I should calculate someday. Casualmente de la franquicia más extensa en fanfics. Es una de las cosas, no tienes un MC inspirado en ella. Wait, ¿cuál? ¿De Sonic? Es que en Sonic nunca me metí en Sonic. Nunca he jugado ningún juego aparte de uno que tenía en mi primer móvil. Que tenía solo el primer nivel del juego y tenías que pagar para tener más niveles. Nunca pagué, así que simplemente jugué el primer nivel 50 veces. The only Sonic thing I've ever played was in my very first phone. I had like a little Sonic game that had only the first level. You had to pay to get the other levels. I played the first level like 50 something times. I never paid for the other levels. I just played the first one over and over. It was kind of fun. Tal vez puedes ir partiendo la imagen en páginas. La tengo en páginas ya. De momento, esto es solo una página. Tengo una anterior página aquí también. Los voy poniendo de 12 en 12, más o menos. Pero tengo una imagen donde tengo todos. Bueno, no están todos. Están unos cuantos. Usually do them in like groups of 12. But someday I should try to put them in a presentable way. But graphic design hard, and I have no idea how to do that. Well, there's a bunch of them. And there's a bunch of DOCs, like 200 or so of them, I think. Sí, son muchas capas, pero porque tengo cada página como en 5 capas cada página. Pero como tengo también las referencias y acabo poniendo como 7 páginas por archivo. Cada 7 acabo haciendo un archivo nuevo con 7 páginas más. Voy partiendo así poco a poco. Ya digo, este no es el primer archivo que hago. Aquí solo tengo estas 2 páginas. Here I only have these 2 pages. The other files, the other side files, I've got them on my hard drive because I keep dividing them in like 7 pages. There are like 5 layers more or less each one. This one is the current one. So far with like 24 OCs. Need to resume mine one day. Do it. It's so fun. They've got such fun concepts. It's super cool to make their designs. I also want to design the demon form someday. I want to design some monsters. I feel like it would be super fun. Take a look at the Sonic Advance games. They have tremendous sprite work. Ooh, interesting. I don't know if I would get into Sonic, but looking at good pixel art, always good. Yomi bites. Yomi bites, does she? Sometimes. Depends on if there's a chicken nugget in front of me. If you are a chicken nugget, the answer is perhaps. Y me gusta jugar a los Marios, en especial Mario Kart 64. A mí los Marios siempre me dieron miedito. Tengo malas experiencias con los Marios. I've had bad experiences with the Marios. Like every time that I've played a Mario game, or every Mario related experience that I've had has been something terrible. Like I know I've told I've told these stories a lot of times, but there's 3 main Mario stories that I usually do tell from my Mario experiences. One of them was the very first Mario game that I played. I was like with some other people, and we were like taking turns playing on a 3D. No, not 3DS. It was a normal DS. It was the Super Mario DS game. We were taking turns playing the game. Like every time someone died, we would give the console to the next person and all that. And I waited for like an hour or so for my turn because all the others were like very good at the game, and I had to wait for a long time to be able to play. And when I was able to play, first thing that I did was jump and fall into a pit. I tried to avoid an enemy and I fall right into the pit. And I had to give the console to the next person. My Mario playtime lasted like 10 seconds or so. I'm not good at platformers. I'm so bad at platformers. I suffer. Estoy jugando al Smash Bros. Un agujero. Man. I had a friend called Peter Garden. He got beaten by a radioactive Yomi. I think right now he works as a photographer for the newspaper, taking pictures of Yomi Man. Oh my god. What a coincidence. I think there was one time that I beat someone called Peter Garden. Yeah. Don't remember much. Another one of my Mario experiences was when I was at the con. There were like these, I think it was like 2 cosplayers were wearing super big inflatable Mario costumes. I think there was a Mario and a Luigi. And they were like wandering around. It was kind of scary to see them from far away, but at some point they were right behind me. And I felt like, oh my god, they are right behind me, aren't they? I moved aside, kind of terrified, so they would pass. And when they passed in front of me, they looked at me directly in the eyes. I felt scared. How old was I? I don't remember. It was probably over 10 years ago. If that gives an estimate, that was like probably around 10 years ago. It was kinda scared. But in a holy shit, giant Mario, kinda scary. the other Mario experience, well, Mario related experience that I had was when I had to make a Mario 64 level for Mario University. It was probably the worst programming experience I've ever had. Literally got headaches and anxiety from that assignment. And after that I was like, I never want to see a Mario game ever again. I remember struggling to program a wall jump. It was like, I can't do this. I can't do this. What is even a state machine? What is a state machine? These words are losing all meaning to me. Oh. You went to gamer college, but you went to Mario college too. Yes, that was an assignment for Mario college. Bad decision. I should have stayed at only gamer college. You remember Memes Mario? Oh my god, I remember Memes Mario. I still have it. I have Memes Mario. It's like, for those who don't know, it's Cat Mario, but with memes, with like rage face memes. And if you don't know what Cat Mario is, it's an old, I think it was a Flash game. It was like the first level of Mario, but turned into a rage game. You just could die at any moment from anything. It was Mario, but like even more ruthless. Which really said there can only be one green person in this room. That's probably what inspired Luigi to go delete all those ghosts in Luigi's mansion. Probably. He got some terrible vibes. Nos lo va bien, por ahora estoy por ir al segundo gimnasio. ¡Let's go! Ojalá que esta vez sí que vaya bien. I was picturing you as a kid. Nah, I was like a teenager at that point, more or less. That's why Luigi's mansion is a thing. He wanted to delete all the ghosts, including me. He saw a green ghost once and he didn't like it. He was like, no, this cannot be. I'm so scared of vacuums. The sound of a vacuum reminds me of Luigi. Those are my bad experiences related to Mario. All the ones that I can remember right now. Yo, Nani! Welcome! How's it going? Maybe my memories are blocking my other Mario memories. I don't know if I have any others actually. You have survivors killed for your ghost friends. It's okay, they are ghosts. They were prepared for it, I guess, but I am not. I am not prepared for it. There's still so many things I want to do. Hey, welcome back. I hope you've been doing well. To say these bad experiences with Mario might be the origin of your disrespect towards the Italian cuisine. Wait a second, you might be onto something. I mean, it's not like I'm disrespecting it. They are just taking it as an offense. Like, come on. I think pasta with chocolate isn't that bad. And pizza without cheese also isn't that bad. Come on. Come on. No, perdiste a Zaga. No. F. Por siempre en nuestros corazones. Por lo menos aún tienes muchos más Pokémon. Ojalá que vaya bien. Still some more reels to paint. True, speaking of games, by the way, today I started Transistor. At last, after so long of having it on my backlog. Today, my dad came to visit. Since we have run out of gacha updates to play, I was like, you know what? Let's just start another game. We played Transistor. Very cool so far. After listening to the music for so long, it's nice to finally hear it in the game. This happens very often, like me listening to music from a game and then playing the game ages after. Tell your Transistor, congratulations! I will tell her, yeah, I will tell her. Oh my god. Gotta celebrate. Very cool game, even though I'm super bad at it. Holy shit. I still need to get used to the mechanics, but it's a really cool game. That reminds me that Hades 2 came out recently. I know the game, it's about a singer. The way it plays, it's kind of a mix of action and not exactly turn. It's not really turn-based, more action, but it's interesting. You've got like these moments where you can kind of pause time and plan your moves all in a row. Pretty interesting, but I'm super bad at it. The art is amazing, by the way. It's by the same people who made Hades, also Bastion, and Fire, was it? For Giant Games. They always have amazing music and art. You stole it from a friend! It was a very good pun. How did your father get into gacha games anyways? It was my fault. Yeah, that was my fault. I mean, he's always enjoyed watching me play games and stuff. I liked showing him games. So I started showing him the games I was playing, which was the gacha games. And he got invested in the story. And now we play Genshin, we play Star Rail, we play Limbus. What else? We play Final Fantasy 14. He just watches, but he really likes the story and characters too. Do not fall into the Limbus company. Too bad. Already too late. I've been a Project Moon fan since before Limbus came out. I know everything. I've read the spin-offs. All of them. And I'm eagerly awaiting New Year's to read Canto 9. Always has been a Project Moon fan. I'm sorry. Too late now. I remember the first time I heard about Project Moon was through YouTube, actually. When they hadn't even released Library of Ruina, I remember seeing one of the songs that they uploaded for the game. It wasn't even used in the end, that song, but that was the very first thing that I heard of it. It was like, wait, what's this? I've never heard of these games. Then I just started investigating in the rabbit hole and learned about Lobotomy Corporation and learned that there's an abnormality that looks like one of my favorite characters from Gramble Fantasy. There's an abnormality that looks like Celeste. She'll never appear again because she was designed by backers of the project. That means that probably not gonna return ever. The red meat, don't you dare, don't you dare, don't disrespect the goat like that, come on. He's the goat, he's great. Ring Theocracy is good, but it's funny. It's funny singing the lyrics in Spanish, but in like a mistranslated way. Abre las cortinas, luces encendidas. Nah, she's great. Come on, she's so pretty. Also, she's so cool. Consider, she's pretty and cool. That's all. That's my argument, okay? I'm more of a Bina fan though. I like Bina a lot. That's my favorite character. No, the one in the back. Further back. Yeah, that one. Always. Always. I love Celeste so much. I can't believe the Gramlo Fantasy story has ended and she's still not playable. I will forever be sad about that. She lines means instant pick. I mean, there's a lot of very cool characters. There's no point in making them like fight each other. Well, except for the coolness. But when it comes to like who is the best character, all of them can be GOAT. All of them are great. She got robbed so much. She keeps getting robbed, and every time she gets like a semblance of a possibility of screen time, she gets nothing. It's not fair. It's really not fair. I still remember that there was an anniversary event where it seemed that she was about to appear, and then something happened that prevented her from appearing. It was like, no way. You can't just be doing this, Gramble. Don't you dare. My boat! Celeste! She's a ghost ship. She's so cool. Wait, let me show her to you. I'm even gonna bring up the fan arts I did. You know, might as well show her from my own art. So she's... Let's... Gotta find them. The Tumblr though. Yeah, I really like drawing her a lot. Oh, I found one. Where's she? My boat! My boat! She's so cool. She's super pretty. I also drew a Christmas one. Waiting for the season. Christmas is coming. There she is. So cool. There's one art that I never posted that was for a Zine. I've been thinking about posting it like one of these days. Because it's from a long time ago. I just never posted it. Look at those like an eggplant. Kind of funny that you mentioned that because there's a Toho character that also kind of looks like her. And she does look like a bit like an eggplant. I also drew Celeste on a string. I drew the sheep form, but there's a worm on a string. Did we play Scarlet Weather Rhapsody? I played it a long time ago. I mean, I have played most of the Toho games. The one that I did play on stream though was Double Spoiler. I really like Double Spoiler a lot. Her theme is called The Path to Yomi, Non-Return from After All. That's true. I love Kisami so much. I should draw her one day. Like, I saw her and it was like, okay, that's peak Toho character. She's just like me for real. Oh, I found the preview from the art that I mentioned. I never posted this art, but there she is. So pretty. I love my boat wife so much. She'll get breadcrumbs someday. Someday they will give us some breadcrumbs. Come on. Please. I am starving. We're starving over here. Oh, I think there's another one in here. I did a bunch of stickers a while ago. And she's got one here. I drew a bunch of the characters back in the day. Even NPCs. This was for like favorite Gramble characters of like X category. I drew a bunch of characters. Read. Save our sheep. Please. Or ghost sheep. What else? I think that's all. I think that's all the list art I have right now. She's so cool. I need to draw her more. So that there's a Junji Ito. Wait, what? Where is he? Ito ay? Terrible typos were made. Yeah, I can't find it. Me drawing Murasa one. I did draw her one time. I know I'm getting like very sidetracked, but you know, it's never a bad moment to remember old art. We do have a bunch of Toho art. Let me see if I can find... Oh, my last Toho art was some doodles that I did on stream. To practice drawing with my left hand. This was the last Toho stuff I drew. What else? What is the Murasa? I don't think she's here. Probably only posted her on... Probably on Twitter or on DeviantArt. That's so old. Maybe I can find it with some luck. Gotta be still in here, right? Oh, it is! It is! You're gonna see something interesting in this art, by the way. That's the Murasa I drew a while ago. If you notice here, you see that? Machis! We're machis! We got skeleton legs! Those skeleton legs! We're machis! At least in this drawing. She copied me! She was first. I stole the idea from her. Yeah! I have legs, more or less, yeah. Not cool, man! Yo, Lisa! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Yuka sorta has solid hair. Funny thing, Yuka is my favorite Toho character, along with Raiko, which is funny because they are kind of like palette swaps of each other. I wonder why they are both my favorites. Like almost like as if I had a type, you know. Yuka's so good. I do have an art of her too. It's a pretty old art that I did first on paper, but then I painted it on computer. She's so cool. She's so pretty. It took a long time to finish this, by the way. Took a long time. Look at all those. You can tell that these are drawn in pencil, by the way. You can felt obvious, but I'm super surprised about Raiko. Me too! I was also really surprised. The thing is, the first time I saw her was like, wait, she's got a very smug smile. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, she looks so cool in the fan arts. Oh no, I'm weak. But yeah, that's the... I've got a lot of other arts. A lot of other Toho arts. I think this one is one of my favorites. The art. DDC card is so cool. I really like the characters and games around that time. So cool. The 10 Desires cast is also so good. I really like them a lot. Yeah, thank you, Zag! Muchas gracias! I really like the Tohos. I miss them! I miss the Tohos! I haven't drawn Tohos much last years. I drew so much Toho back in the day. I did draw Wakasagi Hime too, by the way. If you say a Toho, I have maybe drawn her before. if I look up Toho. I used to have Toho OCs. A lot of my OCs were originally Toho OCs also. Some of them got lost along the way, but I still have a lot of the OCs themselves. Ever played Toho Wandering Souls? I haven't, no. I haven't run Okina, sadly. But here, Okasahime. And I have another one, but I don't know if I posted her. It was on paper. Oh yeah, actually, yes. Actually, I did. It was on a planner, but there she is. They're kind of cute here. I tried to do the style a little bit different. Things opening a lot of tabs. I really like how the style turned out. I think I drew that during the demo of the game. I drew the 4 characters that were in the demo. I can show the others. Wait, actually, it's 3 and then Kokoro, which also came out more or less at that time. Iwanki. And there's also Pero. And lastly, Kokoro. I drew these 4. Let's not get distracted, Yomi. Let's not get distracted. I need to keep drawing. The free action RPG Maker game RPG made in RPG Maker Ace. I'm gonna write it down actually. RPG Maker. I wake. Qué elegancia la de Francia. Wandering Soul. RPG Maker. I wake. Did you scan those? I think I took photos. I probably scanned those. I think I had a scanner back in that day. Because it does look like scanner quality. And if it's not scanner quality, maybe what I did was take a photo and then edit it so it had more contrast. What else do I have? I guess I can show some other Tohos that I like. Did a lot of Toho art back in the day. There's some more recent ones. Oh, this was one of my favorites for a long time. I really like how this one turned out back in the day. Me gusta mucho cómo quedó esta en su día. There's also these Remilia. So, oh yeah, I also drew these Sagume, which back in the day, for some reason, I could see her ponytail as well, her wing as a ponytail, so I drew her with the ponytail wing. I don't know, I think it looked kind of interesting. This was my interpretation for a while. It was like, I like how that looks. I should do this for an OC, you know? Yeah, this Yomi era. I miss this Yomi era. I actually really liked a lot of the arts that I did around this time. I feel like my style had a very particular way of coloring, and also the type of colors that I used to use. There's this one that turned out really cool, by the way. Me gusta mucho cómo quedó este arte también. Debería hacer más, intentar un poco traer más de este estilo de vuelta. This one is a little bit more of a casual outfit. Also Byakuren. Oh yeah, favorite Tohos! Who are your favorite Tohos? Give me. Show me. Let me know. is when you start experimenting more with your coloring. I remember also using a lot of like purple filters for the shadows. I did a lot of experimenting in here, yeah. Also, these lines and like separating the different parts of the drawing, I used to do that a lot. I should kind of bring it back. But then, I like how the clothes in this one turned out a lot. Oh shit, I closed the tab. Oops. Let's see. Need to reopen it. You ever drew any of the fighting game original characters? I'm not sure now that you mention it. Well, I drew Kokoro. I showed the drawing of Kokoro that I did a moment ago. But for the others, I mean, I also did a Toho Moon Nathlook for a long time. I did it completely from beginning to end. I wrote the story even. It was like 18 what was it? 18 Microsoft Word documents of like 30 something pages each with illustrations and screenshots of the game. And I'm sure that I did draw a lot of Tohos for that, but it was like the Tohomon versions. I like the one that sings the Japanese goblin song. Suika, that was Suika. He's a funny little guy that can also become a big guy. For Toho, so most of my logic is through Yomi osmosis. I couldn't help it. I really like Toho. Even if nowadays I don't show it as much. There's also another one of these. There's that meaning. Isn't Yuka Kongana and my fabs? Ooh, Kongana's a rare pick. It's from the first game, so it's not often that you see her mentioned. One thing, I like Sariel a lot. Her counterpart, Sariel, is really cool. I have also drawn Sariel. Or there's a Sumineko. So much Toho DNA in your OCs. That's true. Toho has been a big influence in my OCs. So in a way, talking about Toho in the Pain Monday challenge, kind of fitting because it's related, okay? All of this is OC related. Pensé que iba a decir 18 páginas. Oh no. 18 documentos de Word con 30 y algo páginas cada uno. Quizá más. Fue una experiencia, fue literalmente mi primer proyecto terminado. It was literally one of my first finished projects that wasn't a video game. It was like a full finished story. The story started out like all memes and fun, and then it went like super deep. There was actually a serious plot going on for some reason. I don't know how that happened, but it happened. And I don't know, I still hold it very dear to me, honestly. But it's Toho Bat anyways. It's about these kinda hidden... would you call it? Like a hidden part of the world? It's like a... imagine that there's like a place somewhere around Japan that has like a barrier around it, and all the lost things from our world end up in there. All the forgotten things. I mean, I guess that's kind of like it's kind of like the dreaming world in a way, because of course I took inspiration from Gensokyo. So there's like sometimes incidents happen there, and there's the shrine maiden and her witch friend who have to like do something about it and solve it. For example, someday the sky starts like getting covered in red mist for some reason, and it's like, that's weird, and then they have to go find out who did that and why. It's cool. It's like every Toho game has like a different incident happening, like weird things start happening, and the Shrine Maiden is like, okay, someone's guilty of this. We're gonna find out. The secret magical land in Japan where yokai exist. You know what? You explain it so much better than me. Thank you, paper. Whatever you do, don't try to become a yokai. Very true. It has ended badly for some people, you could say. Yukari! Speaking of yokai and stuff. There's this Yukari that I drew that I really like a lot too. And I also drew her computer. There's Ran. This one has two versions because I couldn't decide, so I gave her two expressions. I think both look really cute. Yeah. Best guy name fortune teller. The Ran computer reveal. That was very unexpected. Like, wait a second. What do you mean? That's the computer, actually. And this is the last tail Toho art that I did. Wait, this one needs to be a bit bigger. ¡Tachan! Dibujo un GIF. Podría contar como un GIF. Podría poner las dos frames y hacerle un GIF, pero es que nunca me decidí en qué expresión dejarle, así que simplemente hice dos versiones. Oh, it's not Yorihime. Yeah, it's Sanyo. Yeah. Komakusa Sanyo. Yep. Indeed. She's so pretty. She's so cool. She's my favorite from her game. I mean, purple ponytail, I don't blame you for mistaking her for Yorihime. Someone tell her that smoking isn't healthy. She probably knows. Maybe she doesn't really mind. I think that's all the like best Toho things that I've drawn. There's probably more, but some are like very old. But you can tell that I have absorbed a lot of Toho DNA for my OCs. It's visible in some designs, probably more in the here. Yeah, big inspiration from Toho, honestly. Joey likes the character with the smoking pipe, work pounding kitchen. I'm guilty. I am guilty. I can't deny it. The old one. Poor guy. He's just chilling there. Look at him. He's just chilling. He's just a little guy. Okay, let's try to finish. Liraj. Liraj, however he's pronounced. Kinda sounds like Liraj in my brain. We're gonna leave it at that. A lot of my characters were also directly inspired by Toho, because that Tohomon atlog that I did, I got attached to a lot of the characters. So, you know, Tohomon is like Pokemon, but with Toho characters. Instead of Pokemon, you catch Toho characters and you train them, and then it was an atlog, so I gave them different personalities and names, and they became their own thing. And then I got attached to them. And then I was like, okay, you're my OC now. And that's how I ended up having a lot of OCs that are very Toho character coded, because they are directly inspired by Toho characters. For example, I can show a lot of them from here. For example, is there anyone that is like super obvious? Oh yeah, this one. You might think that this could be... Oh, this was an Aya, no? No, this was Kanako actually. This was a Kanako. She became a bit different. She's like legally distinct. Speaking of Regal Nightbug, I caught a Regal in my Tohomon playthrough. And there is a character that ended up being... Where is she? Oh. This guy is that wriggle that I got. Changed quite a bit. It was a male wriggle, so design ended up like this. It's still kind of bug-coded. And then there's also this one. Might be surprising, but this was a Suwako. Yup. It was a Suwako in the Tohomon Atlog. Yo, Onion! Welcome! Yeah, thank you so much for dropping by! I'm showing which of my characters were inspired by Toho characters directly. Yeah, thank you for coming, Nori! Have a good sleep! Oh, I love like 2/3 of your OCs. Ooh, I feel honored. There's a lot of them that are inevitably Toho online. Well, let's give it away. She does have an evolved stage where she has super long hair, right? Yep, that's why. That's why the design ended up like this. It was kind of like an alternate version of that design. I tried to adapt the designs a little bit to the characters I had, so it ended up kind of similar to the design in the game, but he's got a more OC's design now. Do you have any Andro OCs? I have some of them. Yeah, I've got. Where's the cat here? The great wizard, well, great magician. But this guy, I don't have many. I have like 5 or so, and I haven't drawn all of them yet. I got this guy, but also lizard. But the one in the thumbnail too. True. You reminded me of that. You think the guy from the thumbnail? I don't know if he's here actually. Probably not. He's probably in another one of the pages. There's... here. This one. Here's the guy. This is the guy in the thumbnail. Do you have any Mayoc? Yes. I do have one Mayoc. You are in luck. It's so specific and very out of context. And there's also, I have another one that I have drawn. I have no idea where he is right now. Oh, here. This guy, this is the other one. This one's kind of a funny case. This guy is technically a werewolf, so he's, most of the time, he's human. But the funny thing is that in the story that he appears in, he gets invited to like an important event exactly on the day that he becomes a wolf. So he's like, God damn it, this always happens. I always get invited in the important events on full moons. So he has to send some other characters in his place. That's like the funny thing in the story. But yeah, there he is. Mayosis. Yeah, Mayosis. My favorite OC of all. Mayo. Hehehehe. What's the hummingbird? I do have a bird in there. You mean bird? But it was spelled Mayo. Yeah, it is spelled Mayo with an E. Yeah. I don't know the letters in English. There's a bird. Very special bird. He's also gonna appear in a story that I've got like in my brain that someday I wanna make, but I haven't found a moment yet to do it. This guy is Robin. He's a bird that appears one day in this girl's window, who is totally not Rapunzel inspired and lives in a tower and has super long hair before she cuts it. It's Rapunzel inspired. Oh, the Star Collector! Yes, I've got Star Collector around. Where is the Star Collector? Around, they're around. Here, found them. Star Collector. This guy appears in a game, by the way. If you guys want to check out my games, I've got some games where some of my characters appear. They are free, by the way. Finding my games here. I make RPG Maker games with my OCs. Bagman is he's a Sagman, but he's retired. He works as a cook in a cafe now. Sagman is where is Sagman? Kinda lost him. Where are you, Sagman? Oh, here. There he is. He works as a cook now in a cafe. Should pin the link. You're right. I should pin the link. I should have also pinned the one with the OC list, and I forgot. Thank you for reminding me. I need to get used to it. He's sad because he's got a lot to think about. He's finding happiness. He has found his calling in life. He enjoys baking cakes and working in the cafe. He has found a good place to be. He's fine now. He's found a new family. Someday I want to make the story where he shows up in... Continue so we can finish. I'm gonna try to finish this chibi at least, and maybe the next one. We'll see if we can. Because the next one, I'm kind of scared. A lot of work. The next one's gonna have a lot of shadows to do. There's a lot more characters that were from the Natlog, but if I have to mention them all, I will never finish. Yeah, take care, Onion! Thank you so much for coming! A lot of shadows, yeah. I'm gonna have to do a lot of shadows in these chibis. Like, look at this. Look at this chibi. Look at all the armor I'm gonna have to shade. It's gonna be a lot of work. The story of the Natlog. Like I mentioned, it started like a joke at the beginning, but it ended up getting so invested that it slowly turned into something serious, and I was even going to make a sequel. I never ended up making the sequel, but I had like the whole plot all planned. It would have been cool, but also it would have taken a long time. I'm kind of proud though that I managed to finish the first Natlog though. I think it was around 2011. I remember more or less it was around that time. I have thought sometimes about translating it and revamping it to share it, but at the same time there's a lot of things that have not aged well at all. There's so many old memes. You know how we were talking about like rage face memes at the beginning of the stream and how I'm very old for memes like 6, 7? It's so full of old memes. I tried rewriting it a little bit some years ago, like I think 1 or 2 years ago or so. And I started kind of updating the memes that there were in there for more updated memes, like poggers. And at some point I was like, okay, I'm just changing the cringe from years ago for the cringe of today. It's not gonna be that different. Some years from now, it's gonna be a different flavor of cringe. I think there's no way to update the Natlog properly and make it presentable. But at least it's there, as a reminder of the origins of some of my characters. I think we've got the lines left. Oh. Oh, wait. Yay! Take a good break, Saren! Thank you! Thank you so much for coming! I'm gonna finish a little bit soon too, because it's been my 3 hours of stream. But I wanna finish this guy at least. And if I can, maybe a little bit of the next character, but I'm kind of afraid of it. Like, look at all that. All these... It's so over. This... No, it's okay. I enjoy talking about Toho and showing all the art. It's something I don't do that often, and having an excuse to do it is a good thing. I miss the Tohos. Deal memes as they are, but do the manga escalation thing and put aside now explain the meaning of the meme. Oh my god, that would be kind of funny. Nah, I mean, our chatting streams in these guys. If the conversation gets derailed, that's natural, that just happens. It's still art related and OC related. Toho is intrinsically linked to my OCs, because it's one of my biggest inspirations. It's been for a lot of time. It's also been an inspiration for the world itself that I have. The whole thing with Gensokyo being like a place where the forgotten things end up. I kinda heavily implemented that too in the dreaming world. It is kinda like that. Muy cierto. True. I bet Rose and Maiden also influenced your art style with all the flower motifs. Oh my god, how did you know? How did you know, Alfarius? Holy shit! Yo-hooo! I have the entire collection of Rose and Maiden, like from years ago. It was one of the first animes that I watched on my own, because I instantly fell in love with it and the art and the vibes. It was like, holy shit, I need to watch this. I will let you guess who's my favorite Rose and Maiden. It's so obvious. It's so obvious. We need to stop having the same taste. Like I said, wise minds think the same. How did it go? I forgot how it is in English. But you know the gist. You got the gist. Can't help that we all like peak. Rose and Maiden, so good. Wow. I loved it so much. And I do have some characters that did get some Rose and Maiden inspiration at the beginning. Namely, let's see if I can find them. These two. You know, the lady with the doll. I wonder. I wonder what inspiration these two could have had. Yes, it's Rose and Maiden. Suisei or Suiginto? It was Suiginto. I really liked Suiginto. She was my absolute favorite for such a long time. Suisei is also really nice. She's cute. I like Sousei too a lot. But Suisei has a good aesthetic. She's got the watering can and that speak aesthetic. But Suiginto, she just got me in the feels. She's pretty. She made me sad and she's pretty, so that's why I like her a lot. She's also a goth icon, also. Holy shit. She's such a goth icon. Yeah, but as usual also has super pretty design. All of their designs were so... Peak angst. Yo, de Dolor, welcome! It was peak angst. She had a very cool story. At least you got Kirakisho in the manga, even if they were not the same, but similar vibes. At least I think they did Barasuisho pretty well. Story was good, even if it was anime original. Have very good memories. I love Rose Maiden. I don't know if I ever had like a fired. I don't think so. It was only those OCs. First anime watched was Hellsing. Oh, never watched it actually. I know people who have watched it and they say that it's really good, but I never got to watch it. It does have a very distinctive character style though. Like, you can see a character and say, ah, that's a Hellsing character. Even in inspirations, when you see a character that's clearly Hellsing inspired, it's like, ah, I see it. It's the bangs especially. Just kind of like lifted up bangs that leave the forehead very visible. Feels very Hellsing for some reason. Radiant. Has two versions, simple commercial way and more manga loyal version. Kind of like Full Metal. The Yomi style. That's true. I could not have bangs like that. I need to hide my eyes. The more bangs, the better. I think some of the first animes that I watched, Rose Maiden was definitely, if not the first, it was the first. Lucky Star, that's also a classic. What was the other one? I know there was another one that was like classic that I watched around that time. Oh, Azumanga Daioh. I think it was Lucky Star, Azumanga Daioh, Rose Maiden. Those three. Fun fact, I may be called Yomi because of a certain character in one of those animes. There is a Yomi in Azumanga Daioh who may or may not be my favorite character from there. This should be... wait, this is almost already painted. It's only these ones. This Higurashi Suzumiya Haruki, and I'm afraid it has rewired my brain chemistry forever. The first animes that you watch, they always hit in a different way. It's like... it brings back a certain kind of nostalgia, takes you back to the roots, and it's just the first experience. I don't know, it's like good memory in a way, but also Higurashi sure is a way to start. I did watch Higurashi, but I was never able to watch Haruhi. I remember trying to watch it like a couple times, but I couldn't get past the first 10 minutes. it was so confusing, my brain couldn't process it. It was like, I can't. What is even going on? I just remember like a bunny girl running, that's all. What is going on? I was 14 when I watched Higurashi no Churro was an experience. I can imagine. I think I watched it around that time too. And I remember, this is kind of funny and embarrassing. I remember being like, okay, it's cool, but I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna wait some years to watch it. So maybe when I'm older, I'm gonna be more brave and I'm gonna be able to watch it. So I waited some years. I waited some years to finish Higurashi, and I still got really scared at some parts, but I finished it some years afterwards. But it was kind of funny that I just voluntarily decided to pause it there. Like, okay, it's getting scary, so I'm gonna wait some years to watch it. I promise to come back to this point to continue watching it, and that's what I did. It's a bit embarrassing. Because nothing changed much. I was still scared when I watched it, but I think I could definitely read the novel a lot better than watch the anime. The anime was really graphic with some things. And even though if it's like in animated form, I can kind of handle that, it's still sometimes. Her giving non-chronological in the first episode being a shitpost essentially makes it really hard to click with. Yeah, it did feel like that. It was so nonsense that I just couldn't process it, like what is going on. I've also heard that there's like an episode that is repeated like 4 times, but it's the same episode from different camera angles or something. I don't know. Haruhi sure sounds like a piece of art. Like some sort of statement. Artistic statement. Like, we're gonna do whatever we want with this series. Oh, it was 8! Oh, even more. Get the... Get stars. I'm gonna paste them. 4 times, if only! It wasn't 4. You guys are so brave. Watching, you're so strong, watching that 8 times. They could do anything with the series and they choose not to finish it. No, that's sad. Half of season 2 is the same episode and people tune in every week for that. There was a reason. It was narratively relevant. I imagine. There's some ways I could imagine why it could be, like, I don't know, time shenanigans. Maybe there was time shenanigans involved, I don't know. Maybe. Maybe I just spoiled it. I'm sorry if I did. Hope I didn't. Oh. I'm gonna have to do something about the glove. At least I don't think there's much overlapping with the glove. Just delete it. Shall not deny or agree with your statement. If I have spoiled anything, it's better if we don't know. It's better if we don't know if yes or not. Spoiler with no context is not a spoiler, right? Bloodsie sounds familiar, but I never watched it. Speaking of blood and vampires, I'm gonna say something that might, like, trigger some memories. Vampire Night. How are we feeling about that? Oh my god, that is triggering some memories. Holy shit. That was a series, definitely. A series that existed. The Higurashi series seriously after seeing the censored Chinese version looks so cursed. There's a lot of memes about like censored Chinese versions. I don't even know which ones are true or not. At some point it seems like it would be, it's kind of like a meme at this point. How does sound novel scare me more than the anime? I can feel that too, because honestly, Ryukishi novels, they do be very atmospheric sometimes. I remember the only moment where I have felt my heartbeat accelerate because of the tension of a scene in a visual novel was during Umineko episode 7. Holy shit. I have very, very good memories from that episode, but that moment specifically was like, holy shit! Take blood so seriously, but being friends, the opening annihilated every objective opinion I could have had on it. Oh my god, what did they do to the opening? Episode 7 was the best. It's so good. Read Umineko, people. You gotta read Umineko. Experience speak. Umineko so good. Okay, we're done. We're done with him. Finished. Finally. Oh, wait, I'm got a little bit more gradient here in the bangs. Gonna yippee! Yippee moment! There you go. Maybe here too. There we go. Perfect. Ghost story is okay, but avoid the English dub. I've seen clips of that. I have seen clips of that. The holidays comes. Do you have any plans for Christmas? Not really. Like, I don't even know if there's gonna be any family plans or anything. Probably just gonna spend Christmas at home, as usual. The sad part of Christmas is that in the past years, every time there's been like a family gathering or anything, I've had the flu every single time for the past years. I haven't been able to go because I had the flu. Hopefully this year it doesn't happen. It's like my time of getting the flu, I guess. I hope that this year it doesn't happen. Yeah. Hopefully not. Hopefully I will survive the flu this year. Okay, we can now get rid of these references. We can move on to the next one. I guess we can do a little bit before we finish. Just to get some progress halfway done. Let's go. I'm gonna try not to jinx it. Yep, gonna try. Plus, the opening has a small part in French in it and it's so out of place and the lyrics are so silly that I'm just, oh no. Native language cringe. Like, doesn't it happen that when you see things in other languages, they sound cool, but when you see something in your own language, there's just a sense of cringe inside, like, no, this sounds so uncool. It happens. Like, seeing special attacks translated into Spanish, for me, it sounds too normal. Like, this is not cool at all. The native language cringe is so real. With Bleach at times. So true, holy shit. With Bleach it happened so much. The creator really liked Spanish. He used Spanish so much. Which is cool, you don't see that often. But at the same time, there were a lot of words that it was like, no way. Yomi speaks Spanish like so uncool. No, I am cringe. I am cringe now. I'm sorry. I cannot deny it anymore, guys. I am cringe. Always has been. Soy cringe. Cringe. Cringe, como diríamos. El cringe. Expedition 33 hype is a hurdle for me because I have second-hand French embarrassment. I'm so sorry. Oh my god. I've heard good things of Expedition 33. I've heard that it's like French Xenoblade, which sounds interesting. I really liked Xenoblade a lot. I wanna play the Xenoblade games that are not the first one because I've only played the first one and I liked it a lot. I wanna play the others too. Igami Japanese, Quincy German, Arrancar Spanish. It's an interesting mix of languages. But you know, full of cool. Fantastic, honestly, if you like JRPGs, you'll love it. I haven't heard the soundtrack, but I'm really curious about it. It happens a lot that I listen to music from games and then I spend years wanting to play the game, like, wow, I need to play this just because I've heard the music and I like it. El cringe que robó la Navidad. Mira, quizá esos pueden ser mis planes de Navidad. Voy a hacer el cringe que robé la Navidad. Those are gonna be my Christmas plans. Gonna become the cringe kills Christmas. This reminds me, I never finished Bleach. I left it like around the final chapter, kind of like with Fairy Tail. I kind of just like left it there, never finished it, even though I was so close to finishing it. Well, with Fairy Tail, I got mad. I got mad at the creator for something that happened in the story that I'm not gonna mention because it's super spoiler. But I got really mad at something, and I just never finished it out of spite. But for Bleach, it was kind of like with Homestuck. I just never found the moment to finish it, and it just was buried in the back of my mind and never resurfaced. It was like, oh yeah, haven't finished that yet, huh? I don't remember anything that was happening at that moment. You're talking about Bleach? Yeah, Bleach and also Fairy Tail and Homestuck again. I'm sorry, I always go back to Homestuck. Yo, Semi, by the way, welcome! Welcome to the stream. Good work with the homework. How to take a good break. All roads lead to Homestuck. It's inevitable. Homestuck is always there, lurking in the background, waiting for the moment to strike. Maybe someday I'll finish those series. Maybe someday. Yartonelico, I have to! I wanna check out more old games and RPGs and my backlog is big. I really want to, just from the music. Like I've only heard the music. That's already motivation enough to want to play it. There's another game that I've been listening to the music a lot. I think right now it's on sale. In case it catches any of you guys' attention, it's called Wonderstop and it's about a thief. It has very good music by the first composer of Craft. So good. The music is so chill and nice. I like it a lot. The story seems really interesting. Can't escape the Homestuck. Once a Homestuck, forever a Homestuck. The weight I must carry forever. Another game I've got pending to play is Pokemon Super Mystery Dungeon. Because I heard the music from it recently in the Gnome playlist. Sounds kind of funny to mention the Gnome playlist. But I heard the music from it in there, and it was like, wow, okay, maybe Mystery Dungeon is good again. Because I ended up really disappointed on the previous Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game, It's to Infinity. But I miss Mystery Dungeon so much. I really like Explorers of the Sky, but It's to Infinity was a disappointment for me. But maybe the music gives me hope. I have my grievances when it comes to Homestuck. Oh yeah, the Sharpie story, huh? That's certainly a story. Earth and the Understack. Oh my god. Is that an alternate universe of Undertale? They've got so many pun names. Ahora stream the shit and después de Earthbound. Si consigo comprarlo y veo que han arreglado el bug que hacía que la gente perdiera sus partidas, no le diría que no. Tengo más juegos en el backlog, pero quiero echarle un ojo algún día porque quiero probar más Mystery Dungeons que no sean Pokémon. I wanna try more Mystery Dungeon games that are not Pokemon. So maybe Shiren someday if I can get the game, and also make sure that they have fixed the bug that makes people lose their save files, which is something that I saw in the reviews and was kind of scary. Like what? Yo, Kaitsu, welcome! How's it going? Welcome to the stream! Any games in mind after Earthbound? Aside from Mother 3, I do have a little list. Let me check actually. This way I can check directly from the list and not forget anything. There's 2 more games that I put on the poll when I was choosing between Earthbound and those 2 games. One is RFL, which is an RPG Maker game. And another one is an RPG called Weird and Unfortunate Things Are Happening, which is also an RPG Maker game. They are both RPGs that are on Steam, and they are RPG Maker, and I wanna check them out. And also I wanna get the alternate route Inomori, but maybe sometime from now after I've got the story less fresh than now because I beat it recently. So I prefer to wait a little bit more. So what's the word? I've left the feelings to finish processing in my brain. Yo, Psyker, welcome! How's it going? It's to Infinity isn't good at all. The Super Mystery Dungeon is pretty good. I mean, it's really difficult to reach the point of Explorers of Sky and the first ones, the Rescue Team, because those games were so good. I don't think there's any way to make a better game, a better Pokemon Mystery Dungeon game than them. Those are the best. Holy shit, they were so good. But I wanna give Super Mystery Dungeon a try. I've got it. I got it secondhand like years ago, thinking, yay, I'm finally gonna play it, and it's still there. Still haven't played it. This is why I don't buy new games. Aside from like being broke, this is one of the things that keeps me from feeling bad for not buying new games. I think about all the games sitting there sadly on my backlog, looking at me like, Yomi, you haven't played us yet. Please don't buy new games. Wow. It gets to Infinity. I have so many complaints about it. Like, why did they remove so many quality of life things? Like, in the previous Pokemon Mystery Dungeon games, you could take more than one quest in the same location. You'd say, yeah, that makes sense, right? Like, you only go to one of the dungeons once, and you do all the missions that you've got there, right? Makes sense. It's practical. it shortens the makes it less annoying. It shortens the exploration, and you can get a bunch of rewards in one go. Why would you go to the same place 3 times when you can go once and do everything at once? That makes sense, right? They decided, no? What if we make it so you cannot do that? What if you can only take 1 mission every time? You need to go to the same dungeon 3 times to do 3 different... Why? Why would you do that? Why? Why would you do that? And there was also, like, for some reason... I'm sorry for the rant. I just have a lot of feelings about this. I was very disappointed. For some reason, the dungeons are like in a horizontal, vertical grid. But then, for some weird reason, that I would really like to ask the game designer that decided that very nicely, the reason why they decided to do it like that, the bosses have diagonal grid. Why? If the rest of the game has like vertical, horizontal grids, why are the bosses on diagonal? Why? Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Holy shit, why? It was so weird to fight bosses like that. Come on, it's not comfortable. Did no one test that? Did no one who had played the previous Mystery Dungeon games test that? Like, hey, you know, this thing that was in the previous game could be maybe good and practical to have. No, they never thought about that. I guess it doesn't matter. Sorry, I had to. Because they are evil like that. Maybe that's the reason. Maybe they just said, you know what? Who cares? We're just gonna make it like that. And if someone complains, then it is what it is. Because it is what it is, Yomi. It is what it is. Forgot to mention Vermintide is... Wait, what? Free game? Free game on Steam? Wait, what? Free game is a free game, you know? Free game is a free game. It's free? It's not free. That's not free. That's like 139 euros. That is not free, Alvarius. That's not free. That's €1.39 centimos. 39 cents. Pico Park is free. I have Pico Park, so it's already free for me because I have it. Wait, scroll down. Doesn't matter if I scroll down. It's not free. It doesn't matter how much I scroll. It is not free. It was free. Maybe it finished being free. It's not free anymore then. It's okay. It was free yesterday. It's fine. It happens. No, a free game is a free game. We never say no to free games here. Put some more shot. Thank you for letting me know. If you guys ever see any free games you think you'd be interested in, I am always up. Suggestions. Not one for the Steam badge. I mean, free game is a free game. You never know. That's why I get all the free Epic games. Sometimes they give some games that I'm interested in for free in there, like Vampire Survivors. I got so addicted to Survivors. Also, Dredge. Dredge was also really good. I was thinking about Dredge today. That was such a good game. There's still a bunch more that I really want to play. More games for my backlog. Too many games in my backlog. The next one for the... Well, next one's for the long game streams. I'm gonna probably make another ball. Because maybe after Mother 3, I'll make another poll. Because if I make a poll with the same games in Mother 3, I think Mother 3 is definitely gonna win. It's gonna be like with Earthbound, so maybe there's no point. Play a while? No, I can't. I tried to play it on my own. I can't. I'm not brave enough. I got too embarrassed to even open the game. I'm sorry. I really want to play it, but I'm not strong enough. I think about the ghost ladies and I'm like, no, I can't. I can't. They are stronger than me. I'm not prepared, you know. Maybe someday I will be, but today's not that day. Touch of Vampire Survivors like until I tried the Hellmaiden demo recently. It's so good! The Hellmaiden demo! It's so good. Volunteer is also really fun, and it's free. I played it off stream. Maybe I should have played it on stream, I'm sorry. I play a lot of games off stream that then I realized, wait, I could have played this on stream too. Unless Hollow Cure is one of those games that since it's not story based, you can just play it anytime. But it is fun. Survivors games are so fun. I really recommend checking out the Hellmaiden demo if you guys haven't, by the way. It's really good. The visuals, also the card system is interesting too. It's so nice. I love the art that Astral Shift make. So good. I've been following them since before Pocket Mirror released. It's so cool seeing them do more and more games in a more professional scale. I mean, knowing that they started with like an RPG Maker project during the RPG Maker peak era, and seeing them make like games in a more like game studio way, it's so cool. I'm such an OG. I've been here the whole time. I love RPG Maker. It was how I knew them, and then I saw the devs artists like Toho. Yeah, you can tell from the inspirations, the vibes. The Toho DNA. It is the Toho DNA. I remember, I think it was like around 2014 or so. There are the RPG Maker peak era. There were so many projects starting on, at least on Tumblr. I remember seeing so many demos. I still have a lot of those, by the way. If anyone that had like a project around that time stumbles on this upon this stream, and by any chance you unfortunately lost your project, I may have it. Maybe I have it. I don't know, I got a lot of the demos from back then. I played a bunch of them too. And it's really cool every time that one of the projects that started at that time, you see them come back and get finally released. It's really cool. For example, Omori was one of those. I remember when it got like announced around that time. And then it went radio silence for a long time. And then it came out and was like, wait, it actually still exists. Yay, enjoy decorating the tree and enjoy your food also. Thank you, Zach. Thank you so much for coming. I am the archiver. I have so many things. Sometimes I'm kind of scared that people are gonna think I'm like saving blackmail on them or something because I remember I have so many drawings from like my friends, from my longtime friends that I've known for like years, for decades. Every once in a while I'm like, oh, I have found drawings of yours from like 10 years ago. Sometimes I feel like I'm like mailing them or something. I save everything. When I say I am a hoarder, it's not only in video games. I hoard all the files. Everything that I can, I save it. The garden here, I sell shit. I keep all the information, all your secrets in there. I know everything. Know the name of your dog, Tara? Well, I mean, of course I do, because you've mentioned your dog a lot of times. Like their stories on Conscript was an interesting find since it was made using Game Maker. Huh, wait, doesn't sound familiar. Let me Google. Conscript game. What's my favorite game? Actually, I don't know. Oh, you need to tell me so I can write it on the Excel sheet. Okay, that looks kinda scary. Conscript looks kinda scary. Oh no, survival horror. Oh no. Too much for me already. But the art looks really cool. It almost seems like pixel art, but 3D at the same time. That's really cool. Huh. Interesting. Never know when you'll need that 15-year-old drawing to clear your name if you get framed for a crime. Exactly. Exactly. I'm saving it just in case. He's around. There's still a lot of this chibi to finish, but that's gonna be for next day. Finish adding some gradient, fixing some spots because I just noticed. Look at that. Look at those ugly empty spots along the lines. Also, I was thinking about what short game to play tomorrow. I do still have some on the list, but I haven't decided yet, so I'm not too sure what I'm gonna play tomorrow. Think about it. Speaking of the backlog, there are some games that I could play tomorrow that I can like think about, but I need to decide between. We'll see. Alright. For now, I'm gonna leave it here. We're gonna continue next day. I think I'm gonna delete the reference already because there's not really any shadows in here. We can just, unless it's like there's like details I should take note of. Everything's here, right? I think everything's already in the. I guess we can get rid of the reference. Oh. Also, for those who missed it last time, I can show you who's gonna be in the next page. Because now that we are kinda at the end of the current page, that means we gotta start preparing for the next one. Because the challenge never stops. So, who's gonna be in the next? There's these 4 that I showed earlier. I think there was one design that I still haven't done yet. Could it be? Okay, I think it's probably these 2 that I haven't done yet, so we're gonna Gonna have to do some archaeology in my hard drive and see if I can find some doodles of them, or if I haven't designed them yet, which is the more likely option. But for now, these are gonna be the next characters for the next page. To Mystery DLC. Exactly. Downloadable characters. Yeah, it's gonna be Asmodee's turn, finally. Gonna be her turn. There's Astaroth. There's some more over here. That's all so far. I know that I've got another, like this paper drawing. I know I have it somewhere, but I have no idea where. I know it's in a, I can tell that it's in a notebook, and I remember it being in a notebook. You can tell because of the square paper. But we'll see if I can find it. I'll try to find it somewhere. As what? No. Wrong Asmo, yeah, wrong Asmo. Is Astaroth her true name? I think so, yeah. It is, probably. The graph paper sketch, yeah. I really like drawing on graph paper. And also line paper. I feel like it's way less intimidating than a blank paper. I used to draw on my planners a lot because of that. I would draw in them all the time. Also because it was the best thing I had in class to doodle on. It wasn't like school assignments. I would just like take out my planner and draw in it. Also because this way the teachers couldn't take it away from me because it was my planner. How would I write things down if they took my planner, you know? They couldn't take my planner from me. So I drew in class all the time. And they could not do anything about it. Okay. This will be all for now then. Next day, I'm gonna try to continue some more. Wait! I haven't updated. Yosika. 334. Next day, more of them. It's been a bit less of progress than other days, but that's fine. It's been a chill and fun day. So I would say still good work. Finished never use base colors. Then we finished 2 characters. Another one. Kinda scared of the Legos. Her armor scares me. There's a lot of shadows that I need to do here, but you know, it's gonna be some less shadows next time. Because we've done some. So, for now, this will be all for today. Thank you so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Mañana seguramente volveré con... no sé. Tengo que decidir. Probably gonna play something tomorrow, but I'm not sure. Yo, you live in the present, welcome! How do you organize your overseas history? I write down things. I have like an Excel sheet with all of their basic data. Hold on, I need to explain this before I go. So I have it's in the description, but it's also here if you want to check it out. Here's the OC list. But I've got also like text documents for each of my stories. I also fortunately have a good memory when it comes to OCs. So I remember mostly everything about them. But every time that I get ideas for them and all that, I just write it down. I make like entire documents trying to like develop the story ideas that I get for them. And also it helps that they are kind of grouped by stories. I have so many characters and the way that I kind of organize them is by stories. So it makes it easier. It makes it a little bit less scattered, you know? Yeah, hablo español, yep. Soy de España. I'm from Spain, yep. Also, if you wanna play my games where some of my OCs appear, you can find them here. Find my games here. It's also pinned in the chat, but I'm gonna put it again. Está pineado ahí arriba en el chat, pero lo pongo otra vez porque así es más práctico también. Yo, Adam, how's it going? We're finishing for today, unfortunately, but we did some progress. I did some base colors, and then I finished 2 of them. finished 2 of the characters. I hope you had a good nap. So, in my case, unfortunately, I'm gonna leave for today, but I'm gonna be back tomorrow with probably a game. I still haven't decided which one. We'll see. But yeah, if you guys wanna see more about my OCs, there's the OC, the Google sheet, the big Google sheet that's the 5 lists of 400 something characters, and there's also my games that feature some of them. Not all of them, unfortunately, but some of them. The others are a work in progress. I'll get to do all of their stories eventually, hopefully. But for now, this will be all for today. Thank you all so much for accompanying me. Muchísimas gracias por acompañarme hoy. Así que por ahora, cuidaos mucho. Nos veremos en la próxima. For now, take care, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.